is Heather Hurt with the NRW Nerds Rule the World, and we're really excited. We get to talk about something really special today. I am here with Ash. We are going to chat the Proud family, prouder and louder. Ash, what did you think of the trailer when you first saw it?
When I first saw it, I was like, one, I was excited it's coming back, and then two, I was like, the animation is still nostalgic, but it looks fresher. So I'm in love. I'm excited.
When was the last time you binged the entire series, the original?
Wow, I introduced it to some smaller cousins of mine, maybe around Christmas time, I would like to say, because I wanted them to be prepared for the reboot, and I wanted them to feel the same feels a little bit. But yeah, it was a good experience.
Great. So I know we kind of jumped right in, but the new series was announced in 2019. So we've had a little bit of time. And of course, the series, which is available right now on Disney Plus, the original from 2001. So if you haven't yet, you definitely need to binge it, get through it. I've seen the first two episodes of the new series. Ash hasn't, so I'm going to try and keep as quiet as possible on it. But definitely watch it. One of the big questions that came up, though, do you have to have seen it before the new series? No. It's basically a fresh reboot. So Ash, if your cousins, if anyone has any nieces or nephews and you want to introduce, definitely you don't need to do it. But the original series was great. So so we're going to talk a little bit about the original series to start out with. Ash, what was your favorite thing about the original Disney Channel series?
For me, it was just the family dynamic and then the friends dynamic. And I like that. I mean, yeah, Penny had her friends, but her family meant a lot to her. So it's kind of like, I don't know, because Sugar Mama and even Uncle Bobby, they're just their own characters, and then they had their own stories. So it was just yeah, Penny's our main character, but they had their little side adventures, and that kind of made it feel more well-rounded as a show for me growing up, because it came out in 2001, mm-hmm. And I was in middle school, so that was the first time I saw a family animated that looked like me, and not necessarily my family, but my friends' families, and then the high school drama part aspects of it. So it was kind of an animated version of Lizzie McGuire for kids like me, I guess.
No, that's great.
I love Lizzie McGuire as well, but this felt a little more close to home.
That was one thing. So in the press conference, one of the things that came up was the term of unapologetically Black. And the reason I asked Ash to join me is because I am clearly not that, and I should not have a voice in this like that. So one thing that I can respect, and once again, I am not the voice that should be said, but just as a show of respect, because I loved the series, one of the things that made the show so impactful was how unapologetic in every aspect it was. It taught important lessons on race, on equality, on workers' rights. It had everything. So that was educational for literally every human. And it was right at the point, as you said, where most of us who were watching the show were in middle school, moving into high school, and it was the first show of its kind, showing a family dynamic in an animated form in that way at all. So what is your opinion of that, where they're saying that it's unapologetic in everything it does?
It is even the episodes when you have Wizard Kelly and all his franchises and all that stuff, family dynamics, even with LaCienega and her family dynamics, both being Hispanic or Latinx, it tackled it all, and then it kind of presented it in a way that, yeah, there were funny parts, but then even with the Kwanzaa episode, from the original series, where even like I think it also tackled like a little bit of homelessness and being like disenfranchised as well. So those were subjects that like we never really saw, but it was presented in such a good way that it wasn't scary for the audience, but it was just like, no, you didn't think of it that way, or you didn't like it opened your eyes to things you may have not noticed going around you, that maybe, hey, that could also be going through that type of struggle. And made it was the best educational way I've seen some of those subjects tackled in a long time, and even currently now. Like, I know some shows try to, but sometimes they go too far. It was a really good, like, happy medium for that time. So I'm interested to see how the new one tackles some of our newer issues too, as well.
That's perfectly worded. And one of the ways that they actually do it is we have EJ Johnson, who is Magic Johnson. His son is, and I want to apologize. I see EJ Johnson's, most articles use a he, him pronoun. I'm not 100% sure. I'm going to use he because that's all I could find. But I know that he is gender fluid, but he gets to play the first very fluid gay character on the show. And one of the things the creators brought up is that they wanted to do that in the original series, which would have been groundbreaking. The show was already absolutely groundbreaking, but it was, they really wanted to do it. But at the time, Disney was like, no. So when they were offered to come back, they're like, well, it's the time, we're going to do it. This time it's going to happen. So we have an out queer young man in the series, and it's just absolutely wonderful. So it's really great to see that representation really grow, really expand. And we get to see, we actually get everything in a very inclusively well-written way that's educational, that's vocalized in a very, very positive way. And it's very exciting to see. What are you looking forward to the most with the new series? Even though you haven't seen it yet, what are you looking forward to?
From the clips that I have seen, because like there was like a lot of music in the old series, and that was music from our time back then. So with this new series, I saw a clip floating on Twitter where they use like Chloe Exhale and Chloe and Halle music in that clip, and because Chloe was like gushing about how she's honored to be in the show, even represented just through her music. So I'm kind of interested to see how they incorporate that, and because music is a lot of our culture as well. So that, and like especially since Penny is still technically, growing up and becoming herself, like style and just what other, because like high school is completely different. High school and middle school are completely different now than they were back then. So I kind of want to see like what her and her friends get into coming up. But from the clips, even like Oscar's, reaction to her trying to be a grown-up woman was hilarious, and probably every dad's like normal reaction to their daughter being like made up and trying to walk like an adult woman. And all she was doing was like wearing some shoes with a little bit of heel, but I know that kind of makes dads kind of like
grown up too quick,
freak out. Like, what are you doing? So I'm kind of ready to see how they tackle those now. So I think there was an episode like that in the old series. Gosh, I hate saying old. But I feel like there was an episode like that where she tried to like dress a little bit too adult and Oscar lost his mind. So I kind of want to see how it's done again.
It is, I'm not once again, not gonna give any spoilers, but it is only getting better. That exact same thing, it's only getting better, and cannot wait. The new series airs on premieres on February 23, of course, on Disney Plus, exclusively on streaming. And that is one of the greatest things. Give me can you do your best Trudy? Your best Oscar Trudy? Yeah, can you do that?
I can try. Because this makes me think of my dad, like Trudy! And I'm just like, it's just so, like, because that poor man is stressed out when he calls for his wife like that. And I'm just like, ooh, y'all about to get it, because he can't even handle you because he got to call in reinforcements. It's just like, Oscar's personality is just, he's like everyone's dad, but like to an extreme that I can't properly verbalize, but it's like endearing. But also like you've definitely been in like one of those, like I've been in those situations where like your dad's just going on a tangent and you're like, I just wanted to ask, can I go outside? And this has turned into story time. So he's one of my favorite characters, him and Sugar Mama and the twins.
So excited to see to have Sugar Mama. Sugar Mama is still one of my favorite characters in all of television. I'm not going to deny that. she's just
unapologetically herself, and like back then I'm like, I can't wait till I grow up and get to like Sugar Mama's age and I can do whatever I want. Like she's my aging goals, because like she just didn't care. She and Papi were like the dynamic duo that you wouldn't really expect, like senior citizens being a dynamic duo like that, but they are, and it makes me happy.
They are. Her and Papi are like the perfect dysfunctional couple. Like they totally don't see eye to eye, but they absolutely see eye to eye, and that's like the best part about them.
And they're always there for their grandkids too, so it's just perfect.
Absolutely. We are gonna throw the, if I can, I'm gonna try and put the video of the new music video for the theme song at the end. But what did you think of the new theme song when you heard it?
I liked it. I liked the update. Like it definitely is catchy, and if I can stream it or download it, I'm going to, because like the original, definitely when I was younger, like you knew that with this, like your favorite new show is about to come on, and like, you know, you kind of get in the mood to watch it. So it still gives the same vibe, but definitely more updated.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely for the kids these days. I can see it be put on TikToks and stuff and thrive and get views. So it's a good update.
Okay, rock on. Well, we're really excited for it, of course. I want to say so much. Guys. You're going to love the Easter eggs. There's going to be a lot of Easter eggs. That's all they were willing to say. So there's lots of Easter eggs. So if you have watched it, once again, you should. It's amazing. Go watch it on Disney Plus. There's 56 episodes in a movie. Apparently the entire cast has shown their kids the film. So like I'm so bad with names. I'm so sorry, guys. Give me a minute. Oh my gosh. There we go. Kyla Pratt. I was gonna say Kira Pratt, and I'm like, I need to double check. So I'm so bad with names. Kyla Pratt was 14 when she actually did the original series, so she was the right age. And now she came in and she's like, I have 2 kids that sing the song, on their own, and they really are excited. So it's really great, because not only are we growing up and being able to watch the show, but the cast has grown up, and it's almost the entire same cast, like point to point. And so it's really great. It's really fun, and cannot wait to watch it. Once again, it comes out on the 23rd. And I do think it's episode. I do not know. I did not see anywhere that it was streaming all at once. But excited. February 23rd. We will have this video is going to come out a week before. We're going to try to be very careful and not spoil anything, but so excited. Any final words, Ash, that you hopes your dreams of the show?
I hope that we get more seasons than just what we got. I mean, we got a lot of seasons the first time around, but I want it to have more, and maybe more movies. And I really hope this generation like takes to it as well as we did back then. And maybe a little spin-offs like Sugar Mama and Papi's Adventures or something like that.
Oh, that'd be awesome. That'd be great. Well, guys, definitely follow us right here on YouTube's for more things with the NRW. Ash, how can they follow you? Where can they find you?
I am on all of like Twitter, TikTok, Instagram at the Bad Wolf Reigns. And I'm mostly there. And then sometimes I do post for NRW on our blog, and I rarely sometimes are in the video. So yeah.
She does some fun cosplay, guys. You also should definitely follow her. You can find me at Nerd is a Heather on Twitter. The opposite of Heather is a nerd on Instagram and TikTok. I'm terrible at TikTok, guys. We're old. We watched the original, so you know. But
I'm still learning myself, so it's
right?
fine.
But definitely, we're really excited. The Proud Family, Louder and Prouder coming out. I think I said that wrong way the first time, but Louder and Prouder is coming to Disney Plus this February. Definitely take a look and enjoy the music video. Bye, guys.